Thank you, Julie, and thank you for having me. This is a great honor to be asked to do this. When the Office of Alumni Affairs asked me to give, excuse me, to give what has become known as a last lecture, I knew exactly what they had in mind, having already perused a copy of Randy Pausch's national bestseller, The Last Lecture. Knowing a bit about Pausch's last lecture and its great success, I knew that I had been assigned an impossible task, really. How could I match the lecture of a very successful computer scientist at Carnegie Mellon, someone who had literally given his last lecture? For those of you who don't know, Randy Pausch had been diagnosed with terminal cancer and was literally facing the very end of his life when he gave a series of lectures, when he gave his last lecture. In comparison, what advice could someone like me have to share with you? For those of you who know me, you probably know that I'm someone who is committed to global awareness and to internationalizing the experiences of my students, including through international travel and study. My interest in global awareness is likely a reflection of the fact that I am an immigrant, someone who emigrated to the United States at a very young age with my family. When I was 6 years old, my mother, a younger sister, and I left our familiar surroundings on a fairly small island in the eastern Aegean Sea in the Mediterranean to join my father, who had already made the voyage, having joined his two brothers and a sister who had previously settled in the United States. Like most immigrants today, the decision to leave our home, the little land we owned, our familiar surroundings, our friends, and our families in Greece was not an easy one. My story, similar to that of millions of people who have left their homes and crossed borders worldwide, was for me a formative, life-changing experience, one that has profoundly shaped my identity and values. I have learned a great deal from the difficulties we faced as a family, from the example of my parents, and from the challenges we all face day to day, lessons I continue to draw upon and to learn from. So my aspiration for you tonight is that as you continue to set your goals high, as you aspire to great things, as you work hard, believe in yourselves and in your life's journey. But as you do this, try not to forget others less fortunate than yourselves. Be empathetic, slow to judge, quick to assist, and to give back whatever you can. When you give back to your community, you strengthen it by empowering those around you. In the process, you really empower yourself. So my final piece of advice to all of us tonight is that we must be careful not to squander the opportunities we are given. We must not put off today, counting on tomorrow, for tomorrow may never come. I would like to close my remarks tonight by sharing a poem, Ithaki, written by one of Greece's most eminent poets and a Nobel laureate, C.P. Kavafi. In the poem, Kavafi compares life to the travels of the legendary Greek hero of the Trojan War, Odysseus, who spent 10 adventurous years wandering the Mediterranean on his way back to his island home of Ithaca. When he finally steps foot on Ithaca, he arrives home a different person, having been transformed by the journey. Kavafi reminds us that, like Odysseus, our destination, our Ithaca, is only the excuse for the journey. It is in the journey that we find the real pleasure, the real joy, the ultimate meaning of life. Lystrigonians and Cyclops, wild Poseidon, you won't encounter them unless you bring them along inside your soul, unless your soul sets them up in front of you. Hope the voyage is a long one. May there be many summer morning when with what pleasure, what joy, you come into harbors seen for the first time. May you stop at Phoenician trading stations to buy fine things, mother of pearl and coral, amber and ebony, sensual perfume of every kind, as many sensual perfumes as you can. And may you visit many Egyptian cities to gather stores of knowledge from their scholars. Keep Ithaca always in your mind. Arriving there is what you are destined for, but do not hurry the journey at all. Better if it lasts for years, so you are old by the time you reach the island, wealthy with all you have gained on the way, not expecting Ithaca to make you rich. Ithaca gave you the marvelous journey. Without her, you would not have set out. She has nothing left to give you now. And if you find her poor, Ithaca won't have fooled you. Wise as you will have become, so full of experience, you will have understood by then what these Ithacas mean. Η Ιθάκη σέδωσε το ωραίο ταξίδι, χωρίς αυτή σημαίνουν. Κωνσταντίνος P. Καβάφης. Thank you.